Hi and welcome back to my channel. And first of all, we just hit 50,000 subscribers and whew, I gotta tell you, I'm excited about that. So this whole channel started with a personal basically experiment because I was very anxious when I sat in front of a camera and I spoke. And I just love music and I have a big passion for it, and I sing myself and I play the guitar, but let's not get into that. And so it started with the fact that I promised myself, okay, now I'm working on my beliefs. I just learned this method, and if it actually worked, then I would be able to film myself speaking English and just put it out there. And I would test myself by doing this, by releasing one video each day to see if the anxiety decreased as I removed the beliefs. So I was like, I'm not sure if this actually works, it sounds too good to be true, I'm just gonna test it. And you know what? It did work, which was the first victory or amazing thing. And the second thing was that I actually got views, and I got a lot of views, and I got a lot of amazing comments and feedback and recommendations, and before I knew it, I just had a channel and I had a community and I loved it, and I just never saw this coming, and I didn't see any reason to stop because I love this and it's so rewarding. And I just want to say thank you so much to everyone who has been a part of this journey and channel and saw me from the very beginning, sitting on my floor in front of my closet, filming me with the front cam on my a very old phone, to now where I actually have an actual camera and I still sit on the floor. So I just like that, to be honest. But yeah, it's just been such a journey, and I hope that it's hopefully not over yet. So let's see where this goes. And also I just gotta remind you that tomorrow me and Henry will host a big spontaneous celebration stream. I know this is a very short notice, but I just have to say that we hope you can be there. We will have some celebrations, about an hour, and maybe, you know, some of my friends that you've never seen on the channel before will pop by and say hi as we will be celebrating. And I just love you guys so much, and it might sound like a cliche, but it is the fact that none of this would have happened or even existed without you. You basically are the channel. So thank you so much. And yeah, so that said, today we have a new artist, and this has popped up quite a lot, and now I'm like, okay, what is it? It's Cakra Khan Tennessee Whiskey with Chris Stapletons cover, with somebody called See You on Wednesday. I don't know, maybe that's the show, and then Chris Stapletons. Either way, I just want to see this cover because it has been haunting me for the last couple of weeks, and I thought I would just throw in something new. Yeah, so let's just see what it is. Here we go.
Listen, never let your glass empty. I used to spend my nights out in a barroom. Liquor was the only love I know. But when you rescue me from reaching for the bottom and drown me back from being too far gone, you're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Day And I look for love in all the simple places. For the bottom of my bottle always dry. But when you pour out your heart, I didn't waste it. No, I won't. Yes, 'cause there's nothing like your love to get me high. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. You're sweet as strawberry wine. You're warm as a glass of brandy. Honey, I stay stoned on your love all the time. Hey. Let me introduce you, Raymond, Dizzy, yang megang kamera, Yaya, dan Made yang kita. You're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. As Tennessee whiskey. As Tennessee whiskey. One more time. Yeah, you're smooth as Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Tennessee whiskey. Hey!
Are you kidding me? So, come on, you know, he said that first line.
Listen, never let your glass empty. Ever.
I just, you know, after he said that, like, never leave your glass empty or something like that, I was like, oh, okay, yeah. So you kind of were introduced to his voice, I thought. And then he just started first line, and I'm like, why? What? Are you kidding me? This was incredible. His voice, like, wow, that raspiness, that roundedness, that control, it's just, I was like, how can that voice come, like, out of him? Not to say that it has something to do with him, but I was just so surprised from hearing his speaking voice to his singing voice. But maybe he was, you know, I don't know, I was just blown away. Right away, right from the get-go, I was blown away. And then it was just so delicious. I mean, like, one thing is the song on its own, and the music, the arrangement, crispy, sexy, slow, smooth, and then just his whole way of being, smiling, having fun, playing with it. Like, this was so playful and sassy and just a good time. I just, whew. It was like being there live, because his energy was so intense and uplifting, and the joy, oh boy, the joy that he felt and the joy I felt from him feeling joy, and also the joy I felt from him having such an amazing voice, was just a joyride. So again, he had so much control over his voice, but it was just like, he was just, because of his singing abilities, he was just able to just kind of ride the wave, and it felt like he just went with it. He just went with the flow, and it just came out so organic and beautiful, and it was really like a sensing experience. And his voice had like this roundness, this raspiness, and he just, you know, the runs he did, and also when he kind of went up to a build, and it was just so not gut-wrenching, it's another word for it. It's just when I just felt like, you know, just wanting to stomp the floor kind of, because it was so on point, so delicious, so yummy, so crispy, and it just sounded so good, you know. And it's kind of, you know, a lot of singers, they have like their moments, or maybe it's a moment of the song where the chorus really gets you, or the verse, some part of the verse, or maybe the first line is wow, and then you kind of get used to it, where here I just felt like it kept on being as exciting and as delicious and as captivating throughout the whole entire song. From the very first word he said to the last, it was just like yummy. I cannot miss 1 millisecond, because that is so delicious. So man, this was it was a surprise, I have to say that, but also it was just such a pleasure. I don't know if any of you were also kind of tricked by his first like words before he started singing, and just am I the only one who feels this way and had that surprise? Let me know if this is also the first time you see this band and what you think about it, your first impression, and if it's not, please let me know anything that I should know about them, because honestly I haven't heard of them. So also what I realized was that it's a cover of Cakra Khan, Tennessee Whiskey. It's a certain cover, and it's probably See You on Wednesday, which is the band that made that cover version of the song. So I got that. But please, let's have a chat in the comment section. I can't wait to hear from you. Oh, also, you can of course support the channel if you join the Patreon. There's a link in the description below. And other than that, I just hope I will see you very soon, and also tomorrow to the celebration stream. It's gonna be fun. You don't want to miss it. And thanks for watching. I love you. Bye.